Well, the good things about the assembly, there's somebody that's never been before or don't know anything about it. I would tell them there's friendship for one, company, because a lot of people don't get a lot of company. And you go out, you know, you're mingling with other people.
I couldn't walk when I come to the hospital. And I'm just sitting in the house, you know. And Jeff, that's another one of my sons, he came in, he says, well, let us sort you out, Dad. Well, let us sort you out because you've got to mix with people. I says, well, what can I do? He says, I'm going to sort you out. And he went to the Cozy Crow and he spoke to people. And then he says to me, you're going up there tomorrow. And I said, I'm not going up there. And he says, oh, he says, you'll mix with some nice people. And I went, he took us up. And from that minute I went in, I liked it.
I would recommend the assembly to anybody who was stuck in the house when there's nothing to do outside. If they came up here, they'd be most welcome, they'd be shown around, they'd be told what's on.
The tea dance is lovely. I honestly think it should be promoted more because it's a lovely atmosphere. It doesn't matter if you can dance, if you can't. We do the right steps, don't we? Not necessarily in the right order, and it's just a lovely social afternoon, isn't it?
I do it right, everybody else does it wrong.
Being in groups, with friendly groups, and you can go out with them, talk, discuss anything, you know, of the ages, is good. And for me, it helps me a lot because it makes me know about what British is like.
The assembly combats isolation with people because if you can encourage them to come to the cafe and sit there, it doesn't matter where they're sitting, there's somebody who'll come and talk to them. The staff will come and talk to them and get them, find out what their interests are, try and encourage them to come and take part in something.
I think your mental health has a lot to do with your attitude, and if you're not doing anything and not using your brain, your mental health is going to suffer.
I mean, my sister was one of them. I mean, she's ended up with Alzheimer's. Whereas if I had known about this, I would have took her along.
It gives me a focus on something to do instead of sitting in the house all the time. It lets me get out and about and involve things I would probably never dreamed of getting involved in.
The assembly improves people in a lot of ways because it puts things on to get them exercise, to get their health up. It does things like helping their stability with exercises and that.
Roughly about 6 months ago, I came to classes very nervous, no confidence, feeling a little bit foolish because everything I'd attempted on my own had failed. And immediately the instructor put me at ease, guided me that what I could do and I couldn't do, we would do step by step, and that I didn't have to feel embarrassed. I immediately built a rapport with the instructor because her knowledge was very, very good. She understood my injury, she understood everybody else in the class.
It was Nicola's class that forced us into it, really, in a nice, lovely, you know, I cannot praise them up enough. You know, they didn't shout, they just, you know, were so careful. If you'd done anything wrong, I would do it this way, Bob, I would do it that way. Yeah, all right, that's better, that's better.
I bet you never thought when you were 86 you would be going to the gym doing weightlifting, no, did you?
No, but it's good.
For me now, I feel like I have uplifted my whole outlook on exercise. I can dress myself, I don't have to have my poor kids helping out. I go out at night now, I wouldn't do that before because of my walking difficulties. I was afraid on buses, I was afraid I couldn't hurry if anything was bothering me. Yeah, it's completely opened up my life again.
When you come to the assembly with the exercises, you can get better. And with the talking, it heals you spiritually. And with the food and everything, you can get better than the medicine itself, you see. And you get advice from others who can also play with you, laugh with you. Laughing is another medicine and talking is another medicine. Good food is medicine. Exercise is medicine. Having good friends is medicine. So the older people assembly is a big medicine.
Well, I think doctors could prescribe the older people's assembly because I think you get a lot of people who are going to doctor surgeries who are lonely. They're not ill, they're lonely, but because they're lonely, it makes them feel like they're ill.
I was at the assembly one week when a lady was brought in by a social worker. The lady had recently lost her husband and she had been ill herself. And she started coming to the assembly and now she's there all the time. And you can see the improvement in her. You know, she's a much happier person than the first time she came to the assembly.
The assembly would reduce many more waiting for doctors, many more waiting for the hospitals, many waiting for the homes, because it's really helping the older people to stabilize and to take care of themselves in their own homes.
If we didn't have the activities with the People's Assembly, he would just be in the house on his own doing nothing.
Washing the dishes.
Washing the dishes.
I would recommend any older person, once they've retired, to find a group like this and to start going. It's getting them out and about, it's getting them socialising with older people. There's some older people a lot older than those who have just retired. You've got old people in their 80s, we've got people in their 90s, and they're still going out and about, and it can only be improving their health.
Because of Gateshead Older People Assembly, my life is better. And I believe many are better because of the exercise we do there. The work we do, like computer, I didn't know anything about the computers, but Lola has made me know a bit of computer. I can send an email to the doctor or to my friends.
I'm starting something that I wanted to do because I'm not an electrician out like that. They're going to have us on the IT. I don't even know what it means, that. But I know it's computers. You play with the computers and she's going to learn this. It's a course, and I don't know how many weeks, but even if I fail on the first course, she'll have us back. I know she will. They'll look well and truly after me.
My favourite part of the assembly is I went in there to be looked after, but I like to look after other people. I'm not saying that's the perfect thing. I'm not looking after everybody individually, but it's nice that everybody looks after each other.
And it's nice for me to see my dad laughing and carrying on, because you do enjoy both activities, don't you? You do. You like your gym and you're always laughing at the dance.
It is an assembly that you can stay forever because there's nothing to make you leave it. It's where you enjoy.
Sometimes it is a bit difficult to put it into words because it's something that I now take for granted.
Oh, I think my favourite thing about the assembly is meeting people, and I like old people. I'm getting old myself.
And when you see everybody's face, they're all smiling. You never see a dull face in assembly. And if there is a dull face in assembly, we want to know why.
As long as I'm fit and able to walk about, I'll keep on going to the assembly.
Oh, as long as I can. I'll be involved with it. I don't think I'll pack it in. I'm enjoying it too much.
I've got 5 stents in the heart. I've got prostate cancer. I've had shingles in the eye. I've had a cancer removed from my colon. And that's only a few of them. You know what I mean? And I'm getting it, and I'm 88 next birthday. You know what I mean? I don't think I would have been here if I hadn't been there. Because I like it so much.